everyone, it's Michelle from Country Morning Creations, and I'm here with a flip through of my latest journal. This one I actually don't have a good name for it because it's ended up being a cross between Edith Holden and a bunch of floral stuff from the old design shop. So this was really more of a design team, the old design shop kind of book. And it's kind of evolved over time. It was one of those ones where I started out with one thought and then it went a different direction. And I'm actually super stoked with how this turned out. I just think it turned out gorgeous. So if I had to name it, it would probably be something in French like Les Belles Fleurs, which just means beautiful flowers. Nothing fancy, so if you have an idea to name this book, post it below and I will add that to my listing on Etsy. So let's get right into the cover. The cover is this gorgeous, gorgeous upholstery fabric that I got from Dust to Roses. She sells fabrics, and I got that from her. So I will link her Instagram below. And I collaged the front. I don't normally do collages, but I really got excited when I received this piece of fabric, or this, actually it looks more like a handkerchief that was dyed from another friend. And then that just started this whole collage process. So this is an Edith Holden piece. This is a Tim Holtz cut out. That's actually a little bit of Nick the Booksmith. And then I have some lace along the bottom here. I have a little tiny heart pinned, and this just says handbook. And then this is that Hobby Lobby leafy lace, if you will. This is about the only lace I really have in this journal. So if you're not a real lace person, this journal is for you. The closure is one I've actually never done before, and I'm not sure if I can even get this open. I've really stuffed this journal, but if you want, you can take this all the way off. You don't have to even keep that on the journal. So let's get right into it. This is what I thought was kind of clever. If you look at this from straight overhead, this is actually the same Edith Holden page, just cut in half. So the whole thing fit beautifully in there. Now these papers are from the old design shop, and most of what you will see in here is from the old design shop. I love her work, and I wanted to do a lot of stuff featuring what she has as well. I did some stenciling. This is old design shop as well, and I think this is called digital stenciling? Digital stamping. Digital stamping. So I did some digital stamping also. And then I left tons of blank pages throughout this. So it really has tons and tons of room for journaling. This is a dictionary page from a 1930s secretary's desk. A little bit of tissue paper. Actually, this is tracing paper, but it feels more like tissue paper. I did do some edge cuts with a punch. So these are these beautiful rose punches. I did do sewing, so I love this leaf pattern that my new singer makes. And then I did 4 stuffed pockets. I think they kind of sort of are a little bit different. So this is just a journaling card. And then this is a tag I made using the Tim Holtz and Edith Holden papers. But if you flip it over, this opens out and has a bigger journaling spot, as well as this gorgeous card. And honestly, I'm not sure which way's up. That looks like up. So I think that's up. But again, I also, when I sewed this on, I sewed it with a coffee dyed paper so that it has more journaling space. As always, All of my papers are either acid-free or coffee neutralized. So the coffee I used to dye this, I've neutralized the acid in it. And this is Hammer Mill acid-free paper as well. And these are all archival papers, or, well, not the book page, but everything else is. So I did some more stenciling, another glorious page from the old design shop, and more of that digital stamping from the old design shop. I did 2 of these where I sewed together some Edith Holden pages, and you could technically write around them or put a piece of tissue paper over it and journal on those pages as well. More digital stamping, and this is more of that gorgeous paper from the old design shop. This is another stuffed pocket. So these are old design shop, and she has some great printables with roses. This I thought was really cute. This is an order sheet for plants, and this also is from the old design shop. I think this is actually just off of her website. She has a ton of freebies there. And then this is another one of those fold out tags that I made. That's an Edith Holden tag. So like I said, I really stuffed these pockets. And then there's a paper bag and more of that leaf stuff. So this really isn't lace. I just sewed some leaves on. In this pocket I put another one of her library cards and more of that punching. Another gorgeous page from Old Design Shop. Julie just makes the most gorgeous stuff. This is some vintage violin paper. This is from Monahan's paper. I'll also link her stuff. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love her stuff. I actually just paper clipped this piece on, and I thought this was really cute. This is also from the Old Design Shop, and it says, referring to conversation yesterday in regard to 2 rose bulbs from Magnolia, North Carolina for Livingston Seed Company, Columbus, Ohio, we have advised Mr. Buffin, agent, Petersburg, to hold this shipment until we hear from you in regards to forwarding. Yours truly, the division freight agent. And reading this, I just realized that's Ruffin, not Buffin. But anyway, that is that. And so I just have that with another one of these tags just paper clipped in here. Easy enough to take out. Lots of journaling space, more Old Design Shop. I did sew this, in my mind, does not qualify as lace. This is some floral stuff that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I have left all the strings really long, but of course you can feel free to cut them off, cut them shorter, however you want to do it. More of the stenciling and another packed pocket. This one I think is really packed. I'm not quite sure what all I put in here. So this is this gorgeous, gorgeous piece from Old Design Shop. And again, lots of writing space on it. And then I have another one of my tags. Again, an Edith Holden tag. And then 2 more just blank cards. These were printed out on manila colored card stock. And then this is a roll of paper that I got. And actually, I can't remember who I got this from. But this is like deli paper, or what kind of a paper that was used for just some different things. Let me put that back. That was what was kind of holding my phone to try to keep it from making a mess here. This is actually just some stuff that I coffee dyed, nothing fancy. Again, more Old Design Shop and Old Design Shop. This is the second of those Edith Holden pages that I put in here. And then the last little section in here, this is from the division of, this is actually the report of the Secretary of Agriculture. This is a late 1800s book that I have. Another stuffed pocket with 2 journaling cards and a tag with more room to write. And then this again is from the Old Design Shop. She has, this is A Rose from You, so it's a song, a little bit of music in here. And we'll just tuck all of this right back in here. So I love all these different cards. So there's lots of places to journal in here. This is actually just a little piece of vellum I have from Tim Holtz. So that's a random Tim Holtz piece in here. More of that stenciling. And this is a kind of floral design that my sewing machine makes, so I added that. And this is the last little bit. This is again from Monahan's paper. This is genuine vintage paper. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. And then we get to the back where this is actually a genuine library card that I have decorated with a little bit of Edith Holden and then put this library card in the back. And then you can see I have my Country Morning Creations sticker in here as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the flip through of this journal. It is available in my Etsy shop unless it's marked sold on the video. I'll come back and mark it sold, but until then, this journal is available in my Etsy shop. So I hope you've enjoyed this flip through of my latest journal, and I hope I've inspired you to be creative today.